Just wanted to do a little update video since I haven't posted videos in a while of myself. Um, yeah, I just wanted to talk about like what's been coming up for me in the past few weeks, and that's mainly I've noticed hatred. That's like the one emotion that keeps coming up for me. Like, so I meditate a lot. I have a lot of time to meditate, and so I'm always like scanning down into my body and trying to figure out like what is my body actually feeling or what emotions are coming up. And so hatred is the one that I keep finding, and it's like it's the scariest for me. I think it's also the source of greatest like shame for me. Like this, and I think it just comes from like my own conditioning. Like I don't know, we could maybe try to figure out where the conditioning comes from, but wherever it comes from, I have some conditioning in my brain that goes, I'm not allowed to feel hatred. Like that's the one emotion I'm not allowed to feel because it's like it's a bad emotion. It's wrong. Like that's the conditioning in my head. So I'm always like fighting against it in myself. Trying to I'm trying to like push it down. It comes up and then my mind goes, it's like my mind is up here and then my body's like trying to push up the hatred, but my mind's up here going like, no, don't feel hatred. And so that's like where the war, I think that's how I get panic attacks. That's how I get whatever you want to call like stress or whatever. I think so many people like when they talk about stress, I think stress is just like your body's like feeling one way and then your mind's like, no, no, don't feel it. So like if you could just allow all your emotions just to come up naturally, I don't think anyone would feel stress. But because I don't know, we have conditioning against emotions. Like it could be for you, maybe it could be some other emotion like sadness or something, or fear, or jealousy or insecurity, all kinds of emotions. And I have conditioning against those emotions too. But just lately, it's been hatred has been the one that I'm just like, ugh. I think that's the one. Like I said, I have the most shame around, I have the most fear around, and the most conditioning against it. So it's definitely what I've been struggling with. Um, and yeah, I don't think there's any like quick fixes either. I don't think like this is something I'm just gonna get over like in the next few days or next few weeks or next few months. I think this is going to be something I struggle with for a long time because I just don't think these kinds of issues, these emotional issues, are things you just get over right away. So I just anticipate that this is probably going to be a long-term struggle for me, and it's just going to continue to be a struggle for me. But I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it real quick. I guess I don't have anything more to add really, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about hatred. I guess like one thing I could add is like I think a lot of like spiritual seekers, like when I look at like spiritual people, I think like hatred is, and definitely like anger too. Like hatred and anger are like the emotions that I see. I suspect that people are bypassing the most. Like they look at people like if we look at like so-called enlightened people, whatever, Eckhart Tolle or Ramana Maharshi or Nisargadatta. Oh, it's funny, Nisargadatta, like, if you look at videos of Nisargadatta, he's like pretty angry in a lot of his videos, which is kind of funny. But I think people look to these really like calm spiritual teachers like Eckhart Tolle, even like Osho. Like if you look at Osho, he has a very calm way of speaking, but at least Osho will talk about anger and hatred and how we repress those emotions. But I think a lot of spiritual seekers will try to imitate those calm like gurus and like in imitating them you end up like repressing emotions, and then you're wondering like maybe why you're still suffering or having struggles. So for me, I just noticed like if I don't try to imitate anyone, I just like look at what am I actually feeling, and I go, oh, I'm feeling hatred, and I'm just working on like accepting that and be like, it's okay. I try to just like switch my mind around and be like, it's okay to feel hatred and just allow it. And the energy is really strong. I don't know, you can just check your own body. But for me, hatred has a huge energy. It's like it almost vibrates my whole body of times when like my whole body starts vibrating, and it like freaks me out sometimes. But like I just work on saying like, okay, I can allow it, let the emotion be there, let the hatred be there, and it does sort of move. But I just noticed there's a lot of it there. So like I said, it's probably going to be something I have to keep working on. But yeah, I just wanted to do a update video here. Thanks for listening.